Hello children, myself Mrs. Tanuja Dhiren Yagnik. We are going to see the ninth lesson of history, that is the Maratha War of Independence, standard 7th. Before I start with the ninth lesson explanation, let's revise what we have studied in the 8th lesson. In An Ideal Ruler, we have studied about establishment of the Swaraj, organizational skill of Shivaji Maharaj, caring for the Rayat, policy regarding the army, a policy of tolerance, the inspiration for freedom, how the people get inspiration from Shivaji Maharaj about the freedom and greatness of Shivaji Maharaj. These points we have studied in detail in the 8th lesson. In this lesson, Maratha War of Independence, we are going to study the Maratha War of Independence, Chatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, Aurangzeb invasion of Deccan, campaign against the Siddhi, campaigns against Portuguese, and end of Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi. This lesson we are going to divide into two videos. So let's start with the first video of the lesson, the Maratha War of Independence. The Maratha War of Independence. After the death of Shivaji Maharaj, the Maratha fought with the great valor with the Mughals under the leadership of Chatrapati Sambhaji, Chatrapati Rajaram, and Maharani Tarabai, who were protecting the Swaraj. This long war that lasted for 27 years, it is called as a Maratha War of Independence. This war was continued for 27 years. That's why this war is known as a Maratha War of Independence. Let's take information about Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Chatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was born on 14th May 1657 on the Purandar fort. He became Chhatrapati after the death of Shivaji Maharaj. From the age of 14 years, he was involved in administration and warfare. He led many attacks on territories of the Mughals and the Adil Shah. He had mastered Sanskrit and many other languages and written Buddha Bhushanam on state craft in Sanskrit. Let's take information about Aurangzeb invasions in Deccan. Aurangzeb crushed the rebellion of his son Shahzada Akbar. Thereafter, Akbar came to Deccan to take shelter from Sambhaji Maharaj. Aurangzeb descended to south in 1682 to vanquish Akbar. He asked the Siddhi of Janjira to undertake expedition against the Marathas and also won over the Portuguese to his side. Aurangzeb wanted to create a grand unified Mughal empire. He also wanted to destroy Maratha Swaraj. However, Aurangzeb found it difficult to overcome the resistance offered by Sambhaji Maharaj. Thus, Sambhaji Maharaj valor brought Aurangzeb to his knees. Somehow, Aurangzeb was not successful to destroy the Swaraj. Let's take information about campaign against the Siddhi. Sambhaji Maharaj launched a campaign against the Sindhi of Janjira in 1682 CE, as he was harassing the people in Maratha territory. Sambhaji led a siege to the fort of Dandrajapuri. However, he had to abandon Janjira campaign as the Mughal army invaded Swaraj. Let's take information about campaign against Portuguese. As the Portuguese had joined hands with the Mughal emperor, Sambhaji Maharaj decided to teach them a lesson. The Maratha attacked the Raudada fort in 1683 CE. To counter these, the Portuguese laid a siege to Fonda fort. The Maratha overcame the siege of Fonda fort and attacked Goa. Yasaji Kang, great valor in this battle. Sambhaji Maharaj had to abandon the winning campaign of Goa as the Mughal army had attacked South Konkan. Let's take information about end of Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi. Aurangzeb suspended the campaign against the Marathas and turned towards the kingdom of Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi. He conquered these two kingdoms. This strengthened his position against the Marathas because somehow Aurangzeb was not successful to overcome the Swaraj or to destroy the Swaraj. So he has suspended the campaign of Marathas and he turned towards the kingdom of Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi. Aurangzeb invaded Maratha territory from all sides. Hambirrao Mohite was killed in an encounter with the Mughal army. This was a big blow to Marathas. So, Hambirrao Mohite was one of the brave leaders of Maratha power and he sacrificed his life in the encounter with the Mughal army. So, in this way, Maratha power, or it was a great blow to Maratha power. In this way, Aurangzeb was trying or troubling the Maratha Sardars and the king and the Sambhaji Maharaj, those who were trying to attack or giving the counter attack on his Aurangzeb's efforts to destroy the Swaraj. So this is all about the first video. In the second video, children, we are going to study the following points. Administration of Sambhaji Maharaj we are going to study in the second video. Then we are going to study the death of Sambhaji Maharaj, Chatrapati Rajaram Maharaj. Rajaram Maharaj lives for Jinji, siege of Jinji, estimate of Chatrapati Rajaram and Maharani Tarabai. These points we are going to cover in the second video of the same lesson. After this explanation, I am going to give you small assignment which you are going to write in your classwork notebook. Till that time, take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Bye-bye.